Good morning. How are you doing? Holy cow, it has been way too long since I've been on here. So today I was actually supposed to be shooting a pool, but it's not happening today, it's happening tomorrow. So I figured I'd take some time and make a video, kind of show you what a pool looks like before we actually gunite it. And it's kind of a lot of fun. So it might be kind of a boring video for a lot of you. I'm just gonna probably sit here and talk and show you stuff. Nothing really exciting happening, but it's kind of cool to see, in my opinion. So start over. This is just a pool, no spa, and this is a cover box, and this is our trench for our plumbing. So we'll start over here at this spot. It's all upside down, of course. So on this pool they have a pool return and a pool or a shelf return, which will be actually bubblers. Then they have the vacuum, the skimmer, the drain, and then they have a wall drain and a waterfall return. So they want to put possibly a water feature in the future. So that's just an in case of pipe, kind of just 2 extra pipes stubbed in. If they had a slide, then we won't need the wall drain. We can just put a T and a valve. They can control it from that. That's what that pipe right there is a waterfall return / slide return, or whatever they want to do return in the future. If they do nothing with it, then it's just in there for fun. So it's a very basic pool setup. On this one, this little 3/4 line with the red tape on top right here. This is the autofill, and it just runs right into the autofill, which is this little box right here. And then this is the skimmer, and it skims the top of a pool. If you don't know what that is, it cleans up leaves or anything else that floats on top of the pool. So we got all our rebar in here. It's kind of blocked up off the ground, so we get shotcrete all around it. Shotcrete / gunite, I use those words interchangeably, just so you know there is a difference, but it's not super important. So right here you can see my wall caved in, and so I built this plywood wall, and it's going to save me a lot of hassle when it comes time to throw shotcrete in there, so I'm not wasting a bunch. Also, it helps if, let's say, more dirt caved in, it would at least fall against that wall and hopefully not all over the rebar. My normal rebar mat, as you can see, is 6 inches on 12 inches. That means we have basically 6-inch by 12-inch squares around the entire pool. Some of the walls have 6 on 6. They're 6-inch squares basically all the way around. That gives this thing a lot of strength. This is my plumbing mess coming in. You'll never see it again after a shot, so that's good. But these are wall drains, just in case if they add a water feature that needs another pump, they'll have that. And then my returns run around, it tees right there, reduces down to 1.5 inches, runs around, and then there's 7 of those around the pool. Then the other return I've got is the bubblers / shelf return. It just runs up here and it just pops 2 lines right there. So the kids will love playing on that when they're bubbling up. Makes it a lot of fun for them. The other thing I've got in here is a pool light. Got this pool light centered in the deep end of the pool. Got it grounded. You always want to ground everything. And then we got a ground wire that actually stubs up behind the cover box as well. That will be for an equipotential bonding grid around the outside of the pool. And that is per code. Make sure everything around the pool is grounded to the actual pool. Looking at the pool from on top here, you can see where it caved in. right there. I put caution tape around there to try to keep people out. I don't really want people walking in there because, you know, last thing I need is for all this dirt to cave in any more than it is right now. All right, yeah, so don't walk in that area. All right, now for my cover box. Let's talk about my cover box a little bit. So what I do, not everybody does this, and that's fine. A lot of people laugh at me or tell me I'm stupid because I do it this way, but this is the way I've always done it, and it works for me great. What I do is I build my cover box out of a redwood 2x6s. You can see how it's kind of built. It's actually super sturdy. And then I come through, when they shoot my pool, I have them shoot a wall all the way around the outside. This one I have a little deeper in the middle. I had to build a ramp down in here to get in there and do a bunch of extra dirt work on this one. So I do have a ramp that I drove my machine in and out of a little bit. So there is more here than normal, but normally it just looks like this. And so, but then, so they gunite a wall all the way around the outside of that. And so it makes the back of the box super strong. You see I put a bunch of nails in there to help hold it. So it grabs that redwood really good. And then in theory, I don't have so much issues. And this way I have plenty of drainage in the floor of these things. A lot of times people will just build straight gunite boxes, and then you have to get some drainage going, and then if those drains get plugged up, you have issues, you have other problems. So I've usually had really good luck with just straight drainage into the earth. And then once that gunite wall's around there, it gives it a whole lot more strength, that box, and it's not gonna move. I'm not worried about it falling or caving in or anything crazy like that. You can see my giant pile of dirt I've got back here to haul away. I hauled a lot of it out of here, and then I had this little cave in. So I was like, I'm not gonna keep hauling dirt, so last thing I need is for this whole side to fall in and have other problems. This is what a pool looks like before gunite. When I do it. Other people do it differently. Other people do it wrong. Just kidding. Anyways, this is my before gunite shots, and we'll definitely get you some during gunite shots and after shots and everything in between shots. So this pool has been an adventure. Had all sorts of soil issues. The soil guys have not been our best friend, but we got to this point only about 3 weeks after I was really hoping to be to this point. So anyways, you can see how much dirt I still got to haul away. We got to get it down level with the concrete there, so it's an adventure. I love it. Another thing is all my grounding on this pool. We've got a lot of ground wires running all over the place. You can see right here's my clamp. Got that ground wire. That one runs back to the equipment pad. And then that way I can ground all of my equipment. It's right there. It's just twisted up there. Then I can ground all of my equipment to the rebar in the pool, so it's all grounded together. So, oh yeah, look, we got pressure. That is good. We love having pressure on the pipes. That way we have no leaks. Got both my conduits ran. I got one conduit for the pool light, and the other conduit goes into the cover box to supply motor or power to the motor for the cover. And then we actually added another conduit in there. They run over to the walls. They want to put an outlet over there on the wall for whatever they need to use the outlet on the wall for. You can see my pile of cement. Tore out a bunch of the extra deck around here. It was a little bit curvy like that, and we squared it up. Well, we squared the pool up with the house, I cut the concrete square with that so that it would blend better, so it wouldn't have weird waves rolling through it everywhere. So, and then we're gonna get that rain gutter and get it into a drain and tie it into this rain gutter into that black pipe there. So this is my adventurous day that I've got going. So today's was gonna be a bigger adventure with us shooting the pool, but at least we got a little walk around with it, so you know kind of what's going on with it. It's a lot of fun. Main thing is with this rebar, you don't want it touching dirt anywhere. So when you step on it and it touches the dirt, you're not doing a very good job. So this means you got to block it up better. See, and then some of these blocks. Now yes, I just use cinder blocks because guess what? They're cheap and easy. But yeah, they wiggle around a little bit and fall down. So it's all good. Look, all I got to do, put them back under there. I'm set. It's hard to do one-handed. So I'll get it with two hands. With two hands. All right, well, I'm excited. We'll get this shot tomorrow. I'll get some videos of that put in here. But anyways, thank you for hanging out with me if you made it this far. Or if you didn't, then you don't know that I appreciate you anyways for watching a little bit. So, all right, well, we'll keep you updated. See you guys very soon, hopefully. See, I didn't forget.